So, after Tamers is all said and done, we get one more story to close out the Tamers universe forever because they realize that the sequel wasn't necessarily a good idea for Tamers. Because it wasn't a good idea for Adventure. So this movie takes place sometime after Tamers ended. They never said. Um, so we see that everybody has their Digimon partners back because of the portal that Takato found at the end of Tamers. And there's a train just flying around the city on the above ground train tracks. And Growlmon tries to stop it and can't. So Takato jumps on and to see what's going on, but there's nobody on it. So Rika and Renamon try to get on it themselves, and they do. While Gilmon hunts down Lee, Kazu, and Kenta. When they hear about what's going on, they try to chase the train down themselves, while Yamaki is trying to tell Takato and Rika how to approach it. So when Rika tries to, bust the core of the thing, because it's a Digimon known as Locomon, something jumps her, and it's controlling her into attacking anybody in her way. Runaway gets hit pretty hard. Takato's scared to pieces. Gilmon manages to get on board. Renamon's knocked out of the train because of her. And when the others catch up, Gilmon sees that there's something on her back, and he breaks it. It's end up this Digimon called Parasimon, which parasite. And I think that's explanatory enough. And we see that this thing is also controlling Locomon. Now what he's trying to do is get Locomon to gain enough speed circling this one area to open a gateway to launch a Parasimon invasion. So when the Parasimon captures Rika again, Takato and Gilmon go Gallantmon, proceed to kill the original one, but then the gateway opens up and a whole army of them start coming in, so we get Sakuyamon and Mega Gargomon come back, and then Justimon shows up out of nowhere. Had to get Rio back involved, and it's basically just a free-for-all. They're just trying to pull a crowd control, just knock out everything that you can. And when they start to get ambushed, Takato's like, you know what, screw this, and they go Crimson mode, and then Gallantmon just shuts the gate and ends up killing all of the Parasimon in one blow. It's a simple story, but it's pretty exciting to watch. Man, I went over that story quick. There is a little subplot in the movie about Rika missing her dad. When she was controlled by the Parasimon, she started singing, and reminiscing about being with her father. Because it's her birthday, and she kind of wishes he was there. So at the end, we see them having a birthday party for Rika, and she kind of just wants to be alone while everybody else is partying. So, there's not really much story-wise to the movie. It's pretty straightforward, but it's still miles better than Island of Adventures, just because it's got a lot of action in it. The story's simple, but it works. Seeing Crimson Mode come back one last time. Well, not one last time. He shows up again later. I've been over that. Well, in Tamers context last time. Be that way then. Seeing all them get back together one more time. It was nice. There was also a little goofy thing where Henry and his sister got their partners mixed up. Where Lee had Lotmon and his sister had Terriermon. That was kind of goofy. When Henry came by to grab Terriermon, he's like, it's about time you showed up. Belzemon was in it, but he didn't last long. And then he shows up as Entmon being Entmon again. And all in all, there's not much to it. It's still a good movie, though. It's short, which I think all the Digimon movies, except for one, need to be, relatively short. Like, half hour, 45 minutes is good enough. And this movie officially closed out Tamers completely, because Takato, Gallantmon, Crimson Mode closed the last remaining gate, and that was it. So for Tamers continuality, that's it, done. And it was a good way to close out Tamers. I don't really have much else to say about this one. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. I've already complimented it enough. I mean, I don't really have any real problems with this movie, but at the same time, there's a few that are a lot better. So I mean, it's enjoyable. It's definitely the best out of the two Tamers movies. All right, so Frontier and Sabers have a movie each, and I'm going to be talking about those two, not together, but two separate videos the next time I get around to doing one of these. Because I'm trying to start up an LP channel, and I'm trying to figure out how to approach that and all that stuff. So that's one reason why I've been off. So I'll try to do these, sometime early next week. All right.